Hello everybody, welcome to this course HTML5 for beginners. My name is Ishmael Sharif and I'll be your instructor for this course. Now before we start, let's get an understanding of what is HTML. You know, HTML is the foundation for web development. If you want to become a web developer, HTML is the foundation, it's the building block of web development, of building website. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is just an acronym for Hypertext Markup Language. Now, HTML is just a markup language used for creating websites. Now, one of the misconceptions most people will have is that they will think that HTML is a programming language, right? But in reality, HTML is not a programming language, rather it's a markup language. It's just like Word documents. HTML is a plain English. If you can able to read and write English, then you can able to learn HTML. HTML is not a programming language. I will say it again. Programming language are like PHP, Python, Java, and so on and so forth. But HTML is just a markup language. HTML is just a document that contains text, just like I was saying. It's just anything like Microsoft Word document, or rather Notepad. It's just a document that contains text and markup and elements. Now HTML is used to describe the structure of a website. That is how a website should display on a browser. Now, the main purpose or functionality of any browser, either Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, so on and so forth, is to read HTML documents and interpret the markup text inside the document and display it to the user. Now, browser don't display the markup text to the user. Rather, it uses the instruction, the markup text, which are the instruction. That is what it will interpret and display to the user. Whatever is inside the markup, how it is structured, that's how it will display onto the user. Now, HTML is very easy to learn. As long as you're able to understand simple English and you're able to read and understand English, then you can learn HTML. It's one of the simplest programming, rather markup language to learn. Now, HTML, just like I was saying, is the foundation of building website. But in order for you to understand, now let me do an analogy, right? HTML is just like, let's say, let me do this simple example, right? Let's say you want to build a house, right? But before building a house, there are a lot of procedures and things you have to do before the structure finally come in place. You have to have the piece of land first, and you have to have the people there, the designers. They have to design the house, the way to look, and the foundation and everything. So it's the same concept for building websites, right? Before building website, actually, you need those people, the web designers. Now there's a difference between web developer and web design. Those are distinct, different roles, but they all work together to build a website. Web designers, their job is to design the websites, either using some form of designing tools. They design everything, the way everything, all the pages will look like, what will be in what location, and everything. And then the role of the developer now is to look at that design and build according to what he or she is saying, and he just built what he sees the web design I've already designed. The same as people that build houses. They have to have the people that designing and everything. Then they just look according to the plan they build. It's the same thing. Now, HTML do not make a website look pretty. It's just like I was saying, just like building a house. HTML does make the foundation, the skeleton, the structure of the website, but it doesn't make it doesn't make it look fancy. Now, if you want to make your website look fancy and look good, look presentable and nice, then you need the help of CSS, called Cascadian styling. That is what is used to design and control, make website look good. Just like building a house. After you've already built a house, you need the interior designer and the exterior designer. You have to come and design the house, either put a glass, tile, just as you're seeing on this picture, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing with building a website, right? So the other thing, after you already build the website, just as you're building a house, you will need another help, another programming language, because Java now is a programming language, rather JavaScript. You need the help of JavaScript to add functionalities to the website, right? Now, it's the same as building a house. After you already build the house, the design and everything. Now, to add some functionality, either a light bulb or fan or AC, and so on and so forth. Those are all functionalities of the house. You need it's the same as building a website. If you have a button, in order for when you press the button for something to occur, you need the help of JavaScript. JavaScript add functionalities to the website. The same as a house, some like the lighting or AC those things add functionalities to the house. It's the same thing as JavaScript. Now, HTML is all about tags, right? It's a very simple markup language, very simple. Now, one of the main thing with HTML, it has angle bracket tag. This is the one thing you will see the whole of HTML. These two angle brackets, the open and the close, right? Now let's talk about doc type, right? Now doc type, as you can see, it tells the browser that, hey, this is an HTML5 document. This is what doc type come first. It's the first text that appear on top of the HTML document. That is what, as soon as the browser see it, they will recognize that, oh, this is an HTML5 document. And the HTML tag, this is the root element of an HTML page, and the head contain meta information about the HTML page. Now, this is where you put your CSS styling, the links to external website, and so on and so forth, about like title of the website, So the title, just like I was saying, the title appears inside the head on top. Now the title specify the name of the website, right? That's what appears on the browser, and the body, this is where the magic happens. Everything inside the body section, that is what is visible to the user. I repeat, everything inside the body section is that is what the user will see. Now the body section contains all sorts of elements, such as the heading, paragraph, images, hyperlink, tables, lists, so on and so forth. Everything you've seen on any website, it's contained inside the body, right? Now let's talk about H1 to H6. Now these are element defines heading, right? Now H1 is the biggest, while H6 is the smallest. Now the bigger the number, the smaller the text gets, the smaller it appears, right? Now if you put a text around H1 tag, text will look bigger, while H6 it is smallest, right? You have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 up to H6, right? And we also have paragraph, the P tag. This is where this is what defines a paragraph element in HTML. Now let's look at an example of HTML document. This is just an example, right? As you can see here, this is the doc type that we just explained, and this is the HTML tag. This is the head. As you can see, this is the opening tag and closing. Now, for one thing about HTML, when you have an opening tag, you have a closing tag, but it's not always true. You have some exception, such as the image, the break, and the H out tag, like this one. This one doesn't. They don't have a closing tag. They are just like the way they are. Now you see, this is the closing, and this is the opening. As you can see, title and the closing, right? The closing. And this is the body here, the body, and this is the closing tags, of the body. Now this here, sorry, this here, all this P and this appears to the user. Now this one just put a break between this and this, right? Now this one is HR. It just display a line to a straight line, straight through line. Now tools you need to follow along this course. Now, to follow this course, you only need a text editor and a web browser. Now, you need text editor, any type of text editor out there, either Sublime, Visual Studio, Notepad++, text edit that is for Mac user, and a browser. So either one of these text editor will do, and you have a working browser that will do in order to follow this course. It's very simple. Now, this is the end of this lecture. Thank you so much for watching. And before going, please do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't, and like, share, comment below what you think about this video. And if there's anything you have to clarify, let me know. And I hope to see you in the next lecture. Thank you so much. God bless you.